I am putting on the denim apron and we are going to make 3 yummy warm beverages. So if you're looking for something to replace coffee in the morning, or let's say you want that second cup but you're trying to avoid coffee drinking so much, these 3 warm drink recipes are going to do the trick. Not only are they wonderful in the morning, but did you know that February is National Healthy Heart Awareness Month? Yes, we want to put a lot of emphasis on our heart health this month, and we are going to do that all month long with the recipes that I provide to you right here on YouTube. I am all about making recipes anti-inflammatory, but my biggest thing is I want them to be delicious. If my recipes don't taste good, if my recipes are complicated, I know that you're not going to make them. And my mission is for you to get in the kitchen and make some anti-inflammatory recipes. We're going to do 3 recipes today, and they are going to be using all wonderful, simple anti-inflammatory ingredients. We're going to use ginger and turmeric and some dairy-free milk like cashew milk and coconut milk. And then our natural sweeteners are going to be maple syrup and raw local honey. We're also going to add spices like cayenne and cinnamon. We're also going to use something called lemon. Everyone has access to lemons. Lemon juice is super hydrating and has a lot of vitamin C, which is going to help boost our immune system. So let's dig in to the first recipe. To our pot, we're going to add 1 cup of full-fat coconut milk. You can get it from the can or from a carton, but you definitely want to make sure that it's full fat. Here's why. Healthy fats are really good for our heart health. They can actually help lower the LDL cholesterol in our body, which is also good for the heart. Healthy fats are really good for the brain as well. So we don't want to buy low fat or no fat coconut milk, because what they're doing in that can is they're taking out the good fat and they're putting a filler back in the can like cornstarch, and we don't want that. So make sure you get full fat. We're just going to let this heat on medium until it starts to simmer. The first recipe we're making is a golden turmeric latte. And of course, it's going to be dairy-free. To a pot over medium heat, we are going to add 1 cup of full-fat coconut milk, and we just want to bring this to a small, low simmer. Coconut milk is really good. It is a good source of healthy fat. Healthy fat is really good for heart health and brain health. We need healthy fats in our diet, so please don't buy low-fat, light, or fat-free coconut milk. What they're doing is they're taking really good, healthy fat coconut milk, they're taking the fat out of it, and they're putting a filler back in the can like cornstarch. So we want to buy full fat coconut milk. Once this becomes to a low simmer, we will add our turmeric and our ginger. Now that our coconut milk is beginning to simmer, we want to add our thinly sliced turmeric root and ginger root. Both of these are very anti-inflammatory. That means when we consume ginger and turmeric, they are going in our body and helping fight the free radicals that cause inflammation and sickness. So if you're feeling under the weather, you want to really incorporate these recipes that have ginger and turmeric in them. What we're going to do is just let this low simmer for about 5 minutes. You don't want it to be a rolling boil. You just want a low and slow bubble like this. Next up, we want to turn the heat off, and we want to cover it with a lid, and we just want it to steep for 5 to 10 minutes. That's going to help infuse the coconut milk with those wonderful anti-inflammatory properties that are inside ginger and turmeric. Not to mention, it's going to turn a beautiful golden color, and it's going to add so much flavor. This is the hardest part, is waiting. Okay, it's been steeping for 5 to 6 minutes. The longer you let it steep, the more golden color the milk will become. And now we're going to add our delicious flavors of raw local honey is best, and cinnamon. Cinnamon is anti-inflammatory, so I tell people all the time, add it to everything that you can because it's so good for us. You just want to make sure that the cinnamon gets good and mixed in. Now you just want to strain out the turmeric and ginger pieces. and discard them. Of course, you can make this in a big batch if you want to, and store it in the fridge, and then just reheat it in the microwave for individual servings. And then it's ready to serve. Now let's move on to drink number 2. We are going to make a beautiful matcha latte. Okay, similar to the golden turmeric latte, we are going to heat some dairy-free milk over the stove just until it's hot. This is cashew milk. You can use any dairy-free milk that you wish. All of my recipes are dairy-free. That's why I'm using a plant-based milk. Okay, a blender cup. I'm using the Vitamix smoothie blender cup. We're gonna add our hot cashew milk. And now we're gonna add in a half a teaspoon of our matcha powder. Matcha is a green tea leaf, very high in antioxidants, very good for the heart. And now we're gonna add a little bit of sweetener. So I'm gonna do maple syrup for this drink and a touch of vanilla. Make sure you get pure vanilla extract, not vanilla flavoring. We're just gonna give this a good blend and your drink is ready. How easy is that? Just pour this delicious, beautiful, healthy, green, hot beverage into your serving cup and you are ready to go. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Now we're gonna use some ingredients that are super anti-inflammatory. Next up is a warm lemon ginger tonic. Okay, back to the stove. To a pot of boiling water, we are going to add our thinly sliced ginger. We're gonna turn the heat down and just let it simmer for about 5 minutes. We're gonna put a lid on it. And after 5 minutes, we're gonna turn the heat off and let this steep for as long as you want to. I usually do about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, it's been steeping for about 15 to 20 minutes. You can even do it longer if you want to. The longer you steep it, the more ginger that will infuse into the water. And now we're just gonna strain out our ginger pieces. You want to cut your ginger super thin, so all of the fibers, so as many fibers from the ginger can get into the drink as possible. And now we're gonna add in a little pinch of cayenne pepper. We're gonna add in another healthy sweetener, which is raw honey. And we're gonna squeeze half of a lemon. All of these ingredients are anti-inflammatory. This is a great hot drink if you're feeling under the weather. Number one, it's gonna soothe the insides, but it's also going to help reduce that inflammation in your body to help you heal. And that is it. Now this recipe I make in bulk. You just want to whisk it really good to make sure that the cayenne pepper is able to dissolve as much as possible. And you want to pour it into your cup and enjoy. I have to admit, I think my favorite one of the three is the last one. I drink this recipe all the time. So what I do is I triple that recipe. I'm talking about the ginger lemon tonic. I triple that recipe and I store it in a mason jar and just keep it in my fridge. If in the middle of the afternoon I'm feeling a little sluggish or I'm not feeling that great, or if I just want something soothing, I just grab that mason jar, pour it in a coffee cup, and I have a beautiful warm drink that's not loaded with caffeine. February is all about heart health, and as you know, it holds a special place for me. After my husband's heart attack is what put me on this path to help you live an anti-inflammatory lifestyle. So I am here to encourage you and motivate you. This month, put some effort into thinking about your heart health and think about the foods that you're eating. Is it nourishing your heart? And are you going to feel great after you eat it? These drinks are a great answer to a warm, nourishing beverage. Now, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel because every week I'm coming at you with anti-inflammatory recipes, cooking tips, and more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Before I go, I have one question for you. What is on your fork. Bye for now.